Once again. Fresh,
Yeah.
fresh served.
I've now learned how to be a Parisian. You're already filming it?
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to Freshly Served in Europe. And we are here in Paris again with our friends Karine and Karine. And tonight we decided to make a recipe for fondue that Karine found a while ago and wanted to try with us. It of course is vegan, but because cheese is such a big part of French culture, we're making it anyway. So what I'm going to start with is a bunch of different ingredients going into a blender or a food processor. First I've got some malted yeast. And Kellic made me a professional chef today and got everything measured out in advance. And then we have some rolled oats, some tahini, and we need a few spoonfuls of this. The one thing that he forgot to measure, but that's okay. Okay. That's good? Okay. Okay. And then I've got some arrowroot powder to thicken it up a little bit, make it a little bit more cheesy. The yeast, by the way, is where the cheesy flavor comes from. So if you can't find it, it's not necessary for the texture, but the flavor really will not be the same. Okay. And then I've got some onion powder. I'm gonna get my spoon out again. Ooh. It's okay. So I've just added the milk in here, and then I'm going to turn it on for a little while until things look really creamy and everything's come together in a nice smooth consistency. So the ingredients in the blender are all smooth now, so that's done. And we're going to move on to getting things heated up here. So what I've got are a couple cloves of garlic, and I learned a new verb today, which is to garlic. And what you do is take the clove and just rub the pot. So there we go. And then I'm going to heat this up with some wine. And Kelrick says, of course, you don't need to use the fancy wine. You can just use the cheap stuff. Okay, so that's that one. So that's going to come to a boil. And of course, when you boil the wine, the alcohol comes off, so you can drive afterwards, right? Okay, so we'll wait for that to boil. And I just wanted to mention that you can make this recipe gluten-free also by switching the oat flakes to millet flakes or quinoa flakes, if you prefer.
Tu verses. Refais chauffer un coup. Que ça soit bien chaud. Ok, tu peux commencer à parler.
Is it on? Okay, so the next step is the most exciting part, and we're going to take some kirsch that we've warmed over here, and the wine is boiling in the pot as well, and then we're going to flambe, and we'll see if this works. Okay. Nope. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is take the stuff that we had in the blender, and it's going to go into the pot with the wine. And there's arrowroot in this mix, and that's what's going to thicken this stuff. So you got to make sure that it stays on the heat for a few minutes. So we're going to leave it on 5 to 10 minutes. And what we want to do is stir it occasionally and make sure that it's getting thick. So you are looking for this texture. See how it's kind of goopy? It's a great word, isn't it? Goopy. If it does not get to this texture, you'll need to add more arrowroot powder, and what you should do is mix it with a little bit of water on the side and then add it in. Otherwise it will get clumpy and not thicken the sauce enough. Okay, so we've got a few last ingredients to add in here for a bit of extra flavor. I've got some lemon juice, too. Then we've got some pepper. And some nutmeg as well. And again, just a pinch. Nutmeg, for whatever reason, is used in a lot of creamy sauces, and so if you're making a vegan creamy sauce, it's a great idea to put some nutmeg in there and make it taste authentic. Very small openings. Okay, so give that a stir through. Make sure it gets all nicely mixed. So we've just been enjoying some champagne with our friends, and now we're getting ready to eat. We've got our cheese fondue in the middle with some steamed vegetables over here, some pieces of rye bread over there, and some raw vegetables on the far side.
Good ending.